Don't mind me, I'm just wrapping myself up nice and warm because it feels like for today, and hopefully for today only, we've kind of entered into autumn. I cannot wait for the actual hot summer weather because I feel like so far this year we've just had like sporadic hot days rather than an actual summer period yet. So July, I'm coming for you. It's always sunny on the week of my birthday, which is in 2 weeks' time. So hopefully it's sunny. But it was so rainy yesterday on Sunday night that I decided to film a little bit of early vlog footage and start the vlog a little bit early because it was just too cozy not to. I had a really nice evening reading. It is now Monday morning. I am ready for the week ahead. I'm desperately waiting for my new glasses to arrive because I'm really noticing my prescription is off and I am struggling when it comes to like looking at my computer screen. So I really hope they arrive this week and I can show you what they look like. Although the place I ordered them from, they ordered me one wrong pair, bought 2 pairs and they ordered me one wrong pair. So I think that's gonna take longer. But anyway, new glasses coming soon. So I'll actually be able to see my computer screen a bit better. Reading wise, I am entering this week, still reading Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This was sent to me by Hodder. I am about, well, I'm not quite halfway through, but here. So I will be finishing this by Wednesday, but by the end of Wednesday, because that is the end of Whatever You Want-a-thon. And I have got to read 2 more books to hit my goal of 10 books. It's a little bit pressure. One of them is going to be finishing The Shadow of the Wind as an audiobook. So that should be doable, but I don't want to rush myself with this, but at the same time, like I do want to be able to finish it within the month so that I've got that 10 book goal hit for Whatever You Want-a-thon. I'm really enjoying this so far. The worlds that Stephanie Garber creates are just superb. She does such a good job of making something that I just want to jump into. There's so many little shops mentioned in this, or like little food stalls, or little tiny dragons that I just love and I just want to hear so much more about, and I just can see myself there so clearly. And I think this is what I really enjoyed about Caraval initially. I got an arc for Caraval back when I worked at WATERSTONES in 2016? Yeah, 2016. And I remember my long-term relationship ended and I had that arc and I read that book as like a distraction, and it was so escapist that it just did exactly what I needed it to do. And I've always associated Stephanie Garber with kind of like saving me during that really rubbish time, and her books just have this ability to consistently create amazing wondrous worlds that just completely pull you out of reality. So I'm loving it. Her writing is so whimsical. It feels like every other line is just some beautiful lyrical prose that just makes you think, whoa, this woman can write. So I am really enjoying this. Shock. Who would have thunk it? I think this will probably be a 5-star prediction for me, so that will be one of the prompts for Whatever You Want-a-thon. I don't know what other prompts this is going to take. Hauled in the past year, 5-star prediction, and I have no idea what other prompt it would tick, annoyingly. So I will work that out. Hopefully there's a third one. It's definitely not team colours. There is no pink to be seen. Purple, but no pink. Anyway, that is my reading. I don't know what I'm going to read after that because then I go back to July being like TBR free again. There was something that I was going to be planning for July. That's all I'm going to say for now, but it won't be ready for July. So push that to August, but that will be coming very soon. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with my day. Hopefully the sun comes out a little bit later, although I don't think it's going to, but I hope you guys enjoy this reading vlog. Hello, good afternoon. It is Wednesday. I don't think I spoke to you yesterday, did I? Went into a bookshop, that happened, which pretty much happens most weeks, but I don't think I actually gave you a reading update on Once Upon a Broken Heart. So I am just over the halfway point in this. I have got about 200 pages left, maybe just under. I am obsessed with this book. As to be expected, Stephanie Garber creates worlds that take me from whatever situation I am in and just puts me in these books. I didn't have the best evening on Monday. I had a little bit of a shock moment with something. I'm not going to go into it in this video, but it just left me a bit like, oh, shit. So I didn't feel great. But this book is exactly the kind of book I need to take me out of feeling like that. So I didn't film anything yesterday, but I did spend a lot of time reading and I just felt completely immersed in this world. I just love it. I think this is no-brainer going to be a 5-star read. It's just ticks so many boxes. The atmosphere is so hypnotic and just, I love it. I love it so much. Stephanie Garber is such a good author. But I did need to finish Once Upon a Broken Heart to complete my pledge of 10 books for the Whatever You Want-a-thon, readathon. So I still need to finish another book by the end of today. Also, I'm obviously working all day and I'm going to the cinema tonight to see In the Heights. So that pretty much leaves me with Fence Volume 3, the graphic novel, because I literally do not have time to read anything else. So I think what I'm going to do is read that on my lunch break and then read that after work. And hopefully that means I can hit my pledge of 10 books for the readathon. Follow along with me today to find out if I can do it. But I did finish a book last night that brought me up to 9 books, and that was my reread of The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. This is my Patreon book club pick for what was May and June's pick. Going into July we will have a different book pick that I shall be announcing on my Patreon stream and on Twitter later today, maybe? I need to check it. I'll let you guys know what it is going to be. But this was a reread of my favourite book of all time. I'm going to be honest and say that I enjoyed it better the first time, but I still really, really enjoyed it. I think the reason I didn't enjoy it as much this time is because I was reading this alongside other books and I needed to kind of break down the reading because I knew that it would take me quite a while to read and I didn't want to slow myself down for Whatever You Want-a-thon. But I did really enjoy it. It came out actually as 4 stars on Core. Obviously 5 stars is kind of like, oh my god, absolutely mind-blowing. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's still my favourite book, even though I gave it 4 stars, which in my head is a bit confusing, but I did really like it. I love the story this paints. This is ultimately a mystery that is all stemmed from a book that our main character wants to find out more about and find out more about this author and what surrounds them, and the way that you get this big reveal of what the hell's been going on at the end is like a 100-page spread of like the reveal, it feels like, and it is such a good moment. It's just so well done. So I really enjoyed this and I'm glad that we have read it for a Patreon pick. I'm going to be compiling some questions so we can go through and chat about it on the date that we pick. I don't think we've done that yet either. No, we've not picked the date yet, but I've made some notes in this one. I've been annotating it as I go through with just my thoughts and feelings and my favourite lines and just generally bits like that. I know not everyone is very comfortable with annotating books, but I've actually been really enjoying, like, I'm not doing anything like stunning, like we're literally talking highlighter and a bit of pen, but I bought this edition specifically to annotate. So the kind of things that I have been annotating is, as I said, like a favourite line or a bit that I thought was particularly beautiful, but also knowing this was a book club pick, I've been annotating parts that I want to bring up in the book club discussion and talk about, and specific points, plot points for the characters and things. So I've been enjoying annotating it. I've been enjoying the whole reading process. That's my morning update, but let's see throughout the day if I can actually get my 10 books in. Hello, really quickly, because I need to leave to go to the cinema, coming in to update you quickly just in case I forget when I get home, but did I hit my 10 book pledge for Whatever You Want-a-thon today? I did, on the last day of the month. Yes! I ended up reading Fence Volume 3 in my lunch break, which was really good, actually, my favourite of them so far. It's a very slow burn, this series, like literally each book is one stage of a tournament to find out who gets on the fencing team, and this 3rd book showed us who got on the team, and it was really good. I thought it was going to be predictable, then I didn't, then I did, then I didn't. It kept me guessing. I really liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, which I think is the highest I've given one of those books. This is literally the speediest update because I need to leave now to go and pick my friend up. Going to the cinema to watch In the Heights. Cannot wait, so excited. Already have the music playing around in my brain. But I just wanted to let you know quickly, so I might catch up with you later and let you know my thoughts on the film, or I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello, I never updated you last night when I got back from watching In the Heights because I got back quite late. I just kind of sobbed out when I got back really, but it was really, really good, really fun, just fab. Really brilliant music, great dancing, great story, great characters. I just had a good time, and I particularly had a good time when one of the characters was on the phone and they were on hold and You'll Be Back was playing from Hamilton as the hold music. Perfect. Perfect little touch. I didn't do any reading of my book last night, but I did read a little bit of a magazine. I am not a magazine reader, I am not a magazine buyer, but I have picked up a magazine. I picked up Cosmopolitan because it had a couple of articles about self-confidence and body confidence, and I thought, yeah, okay, we'll give that a go. So I was reading those last night and it was actually really interesting. I think that's something that I need to expand my reading on and like learn a bit more about how to be kinder to myself, because I think it's something that I have always struggled with, having like appearance confident issues. I'm fairly confident on the inside, but then on the outside, I lack confidence with my body and my appearance, and that's something that I've had. Well, I was really badly bullied because of the way I looked when I was in year 7. It's getting heavy, but it's not getting heavy. I just feel like this is something that's important to talk about, because you might see your favourite creators and think that they're the most confident people out there because they put themselves online, but I think it's always important to talk about the fact that we all have our insecurities and that we're not immune to those kind of things, and I feel very confident in terms of putting myself online and putting myself in videos and images, and I didn't used to feel like that. I really didn't, but I have grown that confidence, and that's something that's helped me in my career as well. I have had to present things in videos at work, and I've been told that I'm good at that at work, so that's something that has grown from creating content on YouTube, so that's great. But what I was going to say is that, yeah, at school in year 7 onwards, I was really bullied because I had very big eyebrows that were completely untamed and unshaped, and now that's fashionable, which is great. It genuinely is great, but like, it's just the irony that I literally got followed home from school and had rocks thrown at me because a kid didn't like me, mainly because of my eyebrows and because I was clever. I was called a boffin. I don't know if that's a word still used now, but I was a boffin. And yeah, I ended up waxing my eyebrows thin from the age of 12. And now it's really fashionable to have bigger eyebrows, so I'm glad for that, but also like, I wish that I didn't feel like at that age I had to change my appearance to just fit a trend, because now that trend is no longer the trend, and now it's actually what my natural eyebrows look like. But point being, I have often felt like I've had those kind of insecurities surrounding me and was bullied quite a lot because of those. Well, not because of the insecurities, but the bullying didn't really help the insecurities. So I've been trying to read around that a bit more and give myself the confidence to not feel quite so meh about it all, because I think that can be something that can really easily get you down, and it is something that gets me down, to be honest, and it might not be something that ever portrays in my content because it's not what I talk about. But I wanted to include this in the video because I think sometimes it's just important to show that you're not alone with things, and sometimes when I see people experiencing similar things to me, as much as you don't want other people to be experiencing those feelings, it is inevitable, and it also shows that you aren't alone, and it's not just your own brain that's doing this to you. Like, there's more to it than that. There's society's pressures, there's the media. So very glad to see magazines including so much more diversity in them and so much more varied different types of people in their pages, so that's really good. That's what I did last night instead of actually reading my book. I will read my book more today, but yeah, I might nip to the gym after work, as I said, in which case I might listen to an audiobook. I need to start a new audiobook. Ooh, should we have a look at SCRIBD? I don't know what I'm going to pick as my new audiobook, but I have all of SCRIBD at my disposal. Now I'm TBR-less again, back into July. My birthday month, it's July, it's my birthday month, that's exciting. So Last Chance Books is on my list, but that is one I really think I want to physically read. The Unpopular Vote I've also got on my list. Jay's Gay Agenda, Harley in the Sky, Grown. Oh, there's a couple I could go for. Ooh, Upright Women Wanted. I also really want to read that one. That's only 3 hours. I might go for that one. That's one that I've got on my wish list in physical, as well as The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. I've also got that one on my wish list. I just fancy a simple contemporary for the summer. I don't know, so many choices. I will have a look through and I will decide and let you guys know what I pick. I do have a link, by the way, down below to SCRIBD if you want to check it out. It is an affiliate link. I get a month free and you get 60 days free, I think. It's like it's like Audible, but different. You basically get access to a wider library and you can listen to as much as you want, but then there are restrictions put on you. But if you tend to listen to quite a lot of audiobooks, then I think it's a better subscription service, because Audible just gives you the credit, but with Audible you can definitely pick the one you want, whereas SCRIBD doesn't have every book that Audible would have. Anyway, there's my fun plug. That's all linked down below. Do you know what else is linked down below? My Patreon! A Patreon plug. I am loving creating Patreon content. I uploaded my podcast last night. We've got our book club pick, which is The Maidens, coming up for July and August, which is exciting. And there's just generally such a lovely bunch of people there. So if you want to be part of that, get any more extra content from me, there's also behind the scenes stuff. There's dedicated reading vlogs. That is all linked down below as well. But I feel like I'm summing up the vlog. I'm not. It's only Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. But there's my quick little update. Something just happened. Something just happened. Blogosphere Awards, the shortlist is up for the book category, and that's me. What? I'm literally walking into a different room just so you don't have to just see my office today, but oh my god. So for anyone that doesn't know, Blogosphere Awards are like huge awards that happen each year. I don't believe they happened last year because of COVID. So for anyone that doesn't know, Blogosphere is a magazine and website, but the magazine is basically featuring lots of different creators and different categories, and it's a really interesting magazine. I've got loads of their editions and always enjoy reading it, and always kind of think about how amazing it would be to be featured in it at any point. And it's kind of been like a silent dream of mine to have some sort of like thing going on with Blogosphere. I can't stop smiling. So when I logged into my Instagram earlier and saw that earlier, like just now, and saw that I'd been tagged in a story post by them, I'm like, what's this? I remember that they had the nominations up for their awards, and I think I posted once on my Instagram story about it and thought, oh, I just, this is such a wide pool of people going in for this. I was like, that's fine, that's enough. And now, like, I've been shortlisted for the book category award. Wow, thank you to anyone that nominated me to start with. Thank you for anyone that put my name forward. This is now a public vote shortlist. I'm going to put a link down below if you did want to vote for me. I think I'm on the second page of people and I'm under the book category, obviously. It would mean the world to me if you voted for me. If you enjoy my content, if you watch this and think, I love what Beth does, I want to support her, there's a link and you can vote. Being nominated is amazing. I literally am speechless because this is something that has honestly been like a silent dream of mine for so long, to actually even consider that, like, what? In shock. How am I meant to go to the gym now? I'm just gonna be running on the treadmill, like, smiling my face off. Wow, okay. I don't know what this is, but basically I've been nominated for an award. I've been shortlisted for the award for the book category. My mind is blown. I feel incredibly grateful and incredibly thankful for everyone that supports my content. If you'd like to vote for me, that would be amazing. I'm up against some really amazing people as well, some really amazing creators, so I'm honoured to be nominated against them. But if you want to vote for anybody, any other categories as well, I will leave a link down below. Thank you. Good morning, it is Friday. Happy Friday. Made it to Friday. It has been a weird week, but we're on Friday. I thought it would be a nice start to the day to take you on a really lovely walk this morning. It is nearly 7:30 AM. Let's get going. Hello, it's Saturday and I am here with updates about this book. I don't often cry at books because I think it's quite difficult for me to cry at books. I can cry at films, I can cry at TV because I'm there in that moment with that music and that exact dialogue and that scene and it's right in front of me. Whereas with a book, you've got to really be in exactly the perfect environment and the perfect mindset, I think, for it to get you exactly that way. And that can often be difficult. So last night, I had a soundtrack on of a reading soundtrack, classical, beautiful music on Spotify. And it was it got me just at the right point with just a specific piece of music that was just on the playlist as I was reading page 240, for anyone that has the ARC and wants to see. And honestly, the reason it got me was just, it felt like a very personal connection to something I was reading right there and then, that really just reached into me. I think that is the things that make me cry, when I have had some kind of a personal connection and experience with something that it's talking about and feel something because of that. And that is exactly what this book has done. I won't read you what the line is because I don't want to feel like I would be giving any spoilers, but it was very good. It was about strength in self, and that's something that over the last 2.5 years I've had to really work on with myself from some stuff that happened 2.5 years ago with me. And it suddenly, I read that line and I was like, yeah, and it got me. So this book is really good and it's making me cry, and I think it could be a new favourite. I'm less than 200 pages away from the end of this book, which I'm probably a lot less than that actually, but that's just a rounded number. I'm on page 268 of, don't look at any spoilers, 405. Oh, I don't want to finish it. I will finish it this weekend because this was meant to be a reading vlog for this book, but I feel like all I've done is go on walks and do other things. But I think that's because I've been deliberately slowing down my reading experience because I don't want it to end. Do you ever feel like that? So yeah, that's that. So this morning I went to the gym for an hour. Very proud of myself. I've also filmed a video today as well. I may try and film another video, need to come up with some ideas. It's quite nice to know that I could bulk film and get some stuff scheduled in, because at the moment I'm doing it like every 2 weeks in advance, so that would be good. I also need to take some photos for Instagram and film some reels, so it's a fun time. But I wanted to update you on the book because I don't really think I've talked about reading much this week. It's just been a load of other stuff. So I am loving it. I think it's a new favourite. It's definitely going to be 5 stars. Like, I can't see how it could not be. Stephanie Garber is a genius storyteller. At the time of putting the camera on the sofa arm, I thought it would be a great tripod. But this is not really a comfy position to lay in. But here we are. It is Saturday night. It is late. And I'm here to wrap up the vlog. I did not read as much as I would have hoped to this evening. Oh no, this is a really terrible position. I am just up to the page 300 mark, so I really didn't read much. But I am going to finish this book tomorrow. I am. It's going to happen. It's going to be a 5-star read because I just know it is. The setting, the characters, the costumes, just, oh, so much. So much. The relationships some of the characters have with each other, and I don't just mean like romantic types of relationships, the friendships, bonds there as well. So good, so good. We know I love it. I've been going on about it all week. I acknowledge that this hasn't really been the best for a reading vlog, but as far as a vlog goes, I feel like we've covered a lot of topics. We've talked about body confidence, we've talked about this book, and we've gone on a nice walk. I've also been very productive today. I have filmed many videos, I have filmed many reels, I've edited some videos, I've created some thumbnails, I have spent a lot of time editing one specific Instagram photo that I'm excited about that may or may not feature this book right here. So I feel like I've had a really productive day, especially starting the day with going to the gym, and generally I feel like I'm pleased with myself for pulling my week back, because I started Monday with not a great moment, and I feel like I have regained my week, even though what happened at the start of the week totally threw me, and I thought, nope, not my week. So I definitely feel like I've kind of brought it back a little bit, and I think that was definitely helped with being listed on the blogosphere book influencer category on Thursday. I'm still trying to get over the fact that that happened, so once again, thank you. But wow, so that's all linked down below if you did want to vote on the Blogosphere Awards for me. I'm on the second page of the nominees, or the shortlistees, and just what? So that happened. Friday I went for a lovely walk, so that was great. And then yeah, today's just been really productive. So I've only got 1 week left at work next week until I'm off for a week. I'm off for my birthday week. My birthday is on St. Swithin's Day. Fun fact about me here. St. Swithin's Day is a day in which if it rains on St. Swithin's Day, it is said it will rain for 40 days and 40 nights, but it has to rain on St Swithin's grave, which is in Winchester, which is where I went to university. So lots of coincidences there, but it's basically not allowed to actually rain on my birthday. And I think, to my memory, it's only rained twice on my birthday, and one of those days was last year. But I'm really excited for my birthday. I'll talk to you more about what I'm actually doing for my birthday next week or the week after, I guess, because that's content for another vlog, because this is meant to be a wrap-up, not me starting to tell you loads of other stuff. But I'm going to be 26. I'm very, very excited. I feel like 26 is going to be a really great year, and I'm looking forward to having a week off. I'm doing several things that are exciting in that week, kind of. Two big things that are happening that I'm very excited about. And next week, Black Widow is out, and I have got tickets to see it at the IMAX with my stepdad. I'm so excited. So good things are happening, good things are happening. So next week, I don't know what I'm going to read. I have no idea. But I also realised that I think, was that on Wednesday or Thursday? On Thursday, I think I said I was going to start a new audiobook. Never told you what I picked. So I just randomly selected one. Like, I had a look at a couple of them, looked at the titles, and I just kind of went off of that, really, because I thought, let's just give this a random go. So I went with Jay's Gay Agenda, which I couldn't really tell you yet what it's about, but it's a YA contemporary, and it follows Jay, who is making what he is calling his gay agenda. And it's basically so far like a list of all these things that he wants to do, and he's kind of updating this list and taking you through each thing as we see each chapter, kind of, at the moment. I don't really know where it's going, but it was quite an interesting way to pick an audiobook without like scouring each one individually and really, really looking at them. I just kind of thought, I'm just going to dive into that one. Let's do it. So that's what I'm listening to. I will have finished this book right here. It's going to be finished tomorrow. It's going to happen. I'm going to have to say goodbye to these characters. And I think that's everything. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you've been reading this week, and subscribe to see more of my face on your feed. As always, as well, if you would like to support me in any other way, my Patreon is linked down below, where there is special dedicated content. We've got special dedicated reading vlogs, there's a book club, there's a podcast, there's a really, really lovely Discord where I just can't get over how nice everyone is, and it's such a nice community, and it's just fab. So that's all down below, and down below is the link to my shortlisted vote thing for the Blogosphere Awards. So that's a thing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your continued support, whether it's in the form of a like, a comment, a subscribe, a Patreon, a vote on the Blogosphere Awards. Anything is just massively appreciated. It really, really is. So thank you for coming along with me on this week. And hopefully this week serves as evidence to you that it can start crap, and then you can pull it back if you want to. You know, just because a week starts crap doesn't mean it has to continue going crap, so yay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep smiling and stay positive.